Before using Kirchoff law, always try this method to solve the circuit problems in seconds. Just observe this circuit. Here, take one point of the circuit to be earth, that means at 0 volts. And with practice, you will easily come to know that which point you should take to be 0 volt so that you can solve your problem easily. I will suggest that take the negative terminal of 5 volt battery, which is the stronger than 2 volt battery, to be 0 volt. So let us connect this point with earth and take this point to be at 0 volt. Now if this point is 0 volt and potential difference between the terminals is 5 volt, so obviously the positive terminal must be of 5 volt, right? So that potential difference between the two terminals is 5 volt. Now if this is 0 volt, always remember all the points which are connected with conducting wire which offers zero resistance or negligible resistance as we take in ideal form, the charge when moves from this point to this point will not do any work against resistance in ideal case. So potential difference appears when there is work done against the resistance. Since there is no resistance, so no work is done by the charge. So there is no potential difference. No potential difference between these 2 points, then also current is flowing. How is this possible? This I have already explained in another video and I will give link of that video in the description. So if this is 0 volt, this point will also be at 0 volt and this point will also be at 0 volt because the charge will not do any work against resistance while moving through this point to this point. So let us mark this point and this point also at 0 volt. So this is 0 volt and this point is also at 0 volt. Now observe this branch. It is 0 volt terminal and the potential difference is 2 volts. So I can easily write this point to be at 2 volt. Now with the same logic, since charge will not do any work against the resistance while moving through the copper wire here, so if this is 2 volt, this will also be at 2 volt and this will also be at 2 volt. So this is 2 volt and this point is also at 2 volt. There will be no potential drop as no electrical work is done against the resistance. Now just observe, your question is answered already. They are asking potential difference between A and B. You have found out it is 2 volt without solving even a single equation. And then they are asking find current in 3 ohm resistance. Observe, this point of the resistance is at 5 volt. This point of the resistance is at 2 volt. So potential difference here is 3 volt and ohm is 3. So current through this resistance will be potential difference 3 volt divided by resistance 3 ohm, that is 1 ampere. Orally you can solve this problem. So always try to apply the concept of current electricity, and in many problems you will find that without solving even a single equation you can easily solve the problem in seconds. So here potential difference across A and B, we are already having 2 volts and current through 3 ohm resistance, I through 3 ohm resistance is equal to potential difference divided by resistance, that is 3 volt upon 3 ohm, that is 1 ampere, and your problem is solved.